Hi, today we're going to talk about reacting versus responding. So why should I choose to respond to something rather than react? Now, reacting is something that's habitual. It's something that is we do without any thought. So if I explain why we shouldn't and the harm it does to us first, to our mental and physical health, then maybe I will hopefully get you to notice, stop, breathe, and respond rather than react. NSBR. Notice, stop, breathe, and respond. So many people think that a lot of us yogis or mindfulness people or vegetarians or vegans, a lot of people think that, yeah, okay, we live in a world of our own and we have no idea. And the thing, there's a big but here. Yeah, we live in a world of our own, or at least I know I do. And I like it there. People are nice to me there. But do not let that fool you. I am very aware of what is going on in the world around me. I'm very aware, but I choose to respond to the situations and to what's happening in a way that is not harmful for me, for my health, for my mental and physical health. So I can sit there moping and being all depressed and miserable because we're going in another lockdown. We are in a second lockdown. It's almost been a year, and I can sit there being all miserable about it, and we can't go to work, and money's not coming in, and whatever. I can choose to either mope about it or respond in a way that will be more beneficial for me, if not financially, at least for my mental and physical health. So that's the big difference. Yes, completely aware of what's going on in the world around me, but I choose to respond and not react. You see the difference here? So before we react, so when we get cross at something, before we react, our bodies tend to give us telltale signals. So for me personally, it's sweaty palms. If I'm agitated by something someone said or a situation, my palms get sweaty. Some of my clients say that the fist clenches. Other people get fast heartbeat, or the blood rushes to their head, or they feel that there's steam coming out of their ears. That's because the blood rushes to the head because the heart's beating so fast. So the first step is to notice. Notice the signals that your body is giving you. The moment you notice these signals, stop. Just stop. Take deep breaths in from the nose and out from the mouth at least 3 times, just like we showed in some previous videos. At least 3 times. And then assess the situation and decide whether it's whether you want to actually do something about it or not, how you want to deal with the situation. So you're responding and not reacting. It's so easy to say, I hear this so often, there's so many idiots around me, how can I just, be so calm and stop? And it's very easy to just put blame around and just give excuses as to, everyone's stupid as idiots, and they drive me mad and they make me angry. It's very easy to say that and just put the blame somewhere else, but it's your choice whether you're going to react to that or not. So I live in the same world you do. I drive in the same lanes and roads that you do. I come across drivers who cut me up and who road rage. I come across these things daily too. I go to that one supermarket or that one shop or somewhere where someone is rude to me. Yeah, I encounter the same things you encounter, but I choose to respond and not react. Why? Not because I'm a pushover, not because I will answer back if I have to, but I will stop, I will notice, stop, breathe, and then respond. I will not react, because reacting is harmful for me. And most times when you react, you cause a reaction back, and the outcome of that situation is rarely what you want it to be. So we spend most of our lives reacting to situations rather than responding. Now, when you realize that reacting is actually, it's like a habit. So basically our brains are wired to do certain things without having to give too much thought. And the reason for this is, so you've just cooked a meal in the oven, and you're going to take that meal out of the oven. So you open the oven door, you grab your oven mitts, and you take the hot food out. You don't stop to process all the information and say, okay, the food was in the oven, so it's going to be hot, so I should open the other drawer and get my oven mitts, and you don't sit there to process all that information. You instinctively know and habitually know that that food is going to be hot. So you just grab the mitts and take it out of the oven. The reason our brain processes things in this way and stores these kind of memories is to save energy. So we don't have to sit there analyzing every single action. It becomes a habit. It becomes, so we don't waste, so our brain is conserving energy this way. In the same way, when we react, it's also a habitual response. Many times it's a habitual response. So I'm used to reacting, and so you notice some people around you, or some people that you might know, they're very reactive. They tend to just light up very, very easily and quickly. It's for the reasons I'm telling you. It's a habit. It's a habit. Other people are calmer. For example, me, I'm usually, most of the time, I'm calm, but there will be a situation where, yes, I will react to something when I have to. Of course I will, but that's not my norm. That's not my habit. Okay? Now, when we notice and we stop and we breathe, what we're doing is we're allowing our emotions to settle, and we're weighing out the pros and cons of the situation. We're weighing out, so a reaction is quick. It doesn't have any thought. There's no filter. It's aggressive. It usually provokes a reaction back, and usually the situation, it doesn't have a desired outcome. A response, however, is thought out. It's calm. It's not aggressive. It's non-threatening. You'll weigh out pros and cons for yourself, for the other person, what's best in this situation for you and for the others. So the overload of emotions in our brains when we're triggered does not allow us to think clearly, and that's why we react. So notice, stop, breathe, and respond. When we react, our body is producing hormones. Hormones such as cortisol, such as endorphins and adrenaline, and all these things. Our body is producing these things, and it gives us this fight or flight mode. It puts us in this fight or flight mode. So it's very, very important in mindfulness to be kind first to yourself. So, example, a small baby takes its first steps, his first steps. So he's taken 2 steps and falls boom, on his bottom. And so what do we do as parents, or as friends, or aunties, or cousins, or what do we do? Do we praise the 2 steps, or do we tell them off for falling on their bottom? We praise the steps. If we're teaching a dog to sit, or to respond to a command, when they've accomplished the command, what we've asked them to do, they've sat, we praise them. Why do we praise them? We praise them because we want to encourage them. And how does praising encourage? How does that work in our brains? When we're praised, we feel good. It makes us, oh, look at that. That person's proud of me. And other hormones are produced. Happy hormones are produced in our brains. And these happy hormones make us feel good. And when we feel good, we want to do this again and again. So the reason I said this example is because before I said it's important to be kind to ourselves. So what I say to my clients is, you said, okay, you've watched this video, or you've been to one of my classes, and you say, okay, I'm going to NSBR, okay, and you're leaving the lesson and somebody's cut you up in the car, and you start yelling at that person for cutting you up, and then you think, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to notice, stop, breathe, and respond. So you stop and you take a deep breath. Immediately I want you to say bravo to yourself. Say, well done, good job. Why? Because even by praising yourself and saying that to yourself, you still will feel good. You'll produce those feel-good hormones that we spoke about, and it will make you want to try again. Do you see a little thing here? So by wanting to try again, feeling good, making you want to try again, chances are that the next time you're going to notice that split second before. So it might still be while you're reacted, might still be, but it will be a split second before. Again, notice, stop, breathe, say bravo to yourself. You'll feel even better, and the next time you'll want to do even better. So slowly, it's a process. It's like going to the gym and expecting to be able to lift that huge weight from day one. That's not going to happen. Okay, it needs practice. So just like anything else in life, mindfulness needs practice. Okay, so the more you say well done to yourself and you feel good about that, the more you're going to want to try better next time, and notice a little bit before, until you reach the point where you notice the signs your body is giving you. For example, the sweaty palms, or the hot flush, the rush of blood to the brain, and the steam, or the heartbeat. You see? So you'll notice as soon as you start feeling that way, you'll think, oh, I'm going to react now, and you'll stop and you'll breathe, and then you will respond to the situation and not react to it. Okay? I really hope that you've understood today's NSBR. I've abbreviated it because everything in this world nowadays tends to be abbreviated, so I thought I'd abbreviate this as well. It's easier to remember. NSBR. Notice, stop, breathe, and respond. Let's replace the reaction habit in our brain. Let's replace that with a response. So responding becomes a habit, not reacting. I am by no means saying you should never react to a situation. There are situations that are dangerous, that you might be in danger, someone else might be, and yes, by all means, you have to react to some situations. But I'm hoping that you are in a situation where you can tell what's wrong and right. Okay, so let's replace that habit of reacting with responding, so that we can lead healthier lives. Thanks for watching. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And until next time, as always, lots of love and kisses. Bye-bye.